Please, come in. The last time you visited me, you were feeling quite heartbroken. How are you feeling today? Oh, I'm very glad to hear that. As you can see, the candle spell I made to heal your heartbreak is nearly burnt down. It will continue to bring you relief as it burns. Today, I'd like to show you how to make a tea that will heal your heartache and help you move on from your grief. All of the ingredients are common kitchen spices. Unbeknownst to most people, these herbs carry magical properties, but their magic can only be brought to bear when they are used with intention and respect. Showing respect to the herbs is quite simple, actually. The way we do this is to ask each herb to contribute its magical qualities to the tea, and then we offer gratitude to the herb. If you will wait here for just a moment, I'll go get the herbs we need from my apothecary. Where on earth did the time go? I know it's here somewhere, not that one though. Time sat here. No, that's the bay leaves. Where could it have gone? No, but there's the orange peel. Yes, we need that one. Oh, good. Finally, I found one of the ingredients. But I still need to find the time. Where in the world could it be? Salt? No, don't need that. No. No, it was in a clear jar. Maybe it's on this shelf. But I am going to need the mortar and pestle. Let me get that. But we still need the thyme and the rosemary and the allspice. Where in the world could they be? Yes. Fine. There it is. That's not something we can use. There's the chili powder. No, I just need the allspice and the rosemary. I know it's here somewhere. Goodness gracious. No, not there. Where is it? No, can't use that. Finally, there's the allspice. Now the last thing I need is the rosemary. It should be up here on the top shelf. Not the cinnamon. One of my favorites, but not for this tea. I see, that one's lavender. Where could it? There it is. I knew it was up here somewhere. Finally, I think that's just about everything we need. These should be all the supplies we need. We'll be using orange peel, thyme, rosemary, and allspice, all common kitchen herbs. Thyme is the most important ingredient for this tea. If you need to heal your heartache and you could only choose one herb, choose thyme. Thyme brings inspiration for moving on to new things that will better serve us. It brings support for healing from loss and invigoration, bringing new energy. Thyme is great for letting go of past problems and emotional baggage. For this tea spell, we're using 1 spoonful of thyme. As we add it to the bowl, we will ask it to contribute its magic to the tea. Spirit of thyme, please bring to the drinker of this tea your magical properties of invigoration with new energy, inspiration for moving on to new things, and support for getting over losses. Thank you, thyme. If you would like, you can change these words to fit a specific situation in your life. The next herb we will be using is allspice. Allspice carries the power to break bad habits. It boosts willpower and it brings courage and energy. Allspice is very powerful, so we will be using about a half spoonful. Again, as you add it to the bowl, speak aloud or in your mind words like these. Spirit of allspice, please bestow upon the drinker of this tea your magical powers of breaking bad habits, boosting willpower, and bringing courage and energy. Thank you, allspice. The third herb we're using today is rosemary. Rosemary is renowned for its powers of purifying and protecting, but it's also healing for matters of the heart. We're going to add about 1 spoonful. As you add it to the bowl with the rest of the tea, speak aloud or in your mind words such as these: Spirit of rosemary, please bestow upon the drinker of this tea your magical powers of cleansing, protecting, and healing from heartache. Thank you, Rosemary. And the last ingredient for this tea is orange peel. Orange peel brings the energy of the sun, and it brings hope to this spell. The orange peel I have here is dried, but you can also use fresh orange peel, or you can purchase dried orange peel. If you use it fresh, it's best to choose an organic orange to avoid any chemicals that may have been sprayed on it. Because this orange peel is in large pieces, we're going to keep it separate from the herbal mix. You will simply add 1 or 2 pieces each time you make a cup of the tea. As you add the orange peel to the water for your tea, you will say, aloud or in your head, words like these: Spirit of orange, please bestow upon me your magical powers of bringing hope and the energy of the sun. Thank you, orange. I'm going to package the tea for you now, and then we'll talk about how you use it. So here you have 2 packages, one containing orange peel for the tea and one containing the herbs for the tea. You will need only a small spoonful of the herb mixture in a cup of hot water, along with 1 or 2 pieces of orange peel. After it cools a bit, you'll strain the tea. Then I want you to spend a few moments breathing slowly and deeply. With each inhale, visualize breathing in sunny yellow energy, breathing out any heavy, murky energy. Then slowly sip the tea, imagining the magical properties being absorbed into your body, radiating healing energy, filling your stomach, and radiating out to fill your chest, your abdomen, your legs, arms, head, fingers, toes, until your whole body is filled with this radiant healing energy. As you take in these magical herbs, they become part of you. As your body absorbs the nutrients in the herbs, the magic is also stored within your cells, where it will continue to do its healing work. This is energy that you can call on when you feel most in need of it, because the magic is within you. You may take the herb mixture and the orange peel with you, and now that you know how to make this tea, you can replenish the supply anytime you need to. If the flavor of the tea doesn't quite appeal to you, you can add a little honey. Honey also brings the magic of the sun, so it can only improve the spell by adding even more hope. Yes, that is a very astute observation. You can call forth the magical properties of these herbs anytime you use them in your cooking or baking, not just when you're making the tea. And that is true of all herbs that possess magic. I can see that you are keen to learn more, and I'm not averse to the idea of teaching you. But it would be a very big commitment, and you live so distant from Zardimore Manor that it would be very difficult to undertake. I see. The fact that your village has no healer does concern me. If you were willing to commit to spending a day here about once a week at Zardimore Apothecary, I do believe I could teach you some basic spell work. Please understand that it takes many years to become a trusted healer, and by taking this on, you commit to a lifetime of learning and service. Please go home and consider it carefully, and then if you wish to take it on, come back in 1 week's time, and you may begin an apprenticeship. Farewell, travel safely, and have a magical night.